Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio, a little whiny and sans my right arm. But I am determined to find out, because this is the perfect time to make an excuse. See what I can do left-handed. I've got a silicone cup, I've got big bottles of paint and a few others. I have basically not anything too terribly complicated. I'm going to just keep adding a layer of white in between everything. I'm going to use my favorite color shifting, oh excuse me, it's not a color shifting. I'm going to use my favorite folk art neon purple, maybe twice. I'm going to use a little Prussian blue. I thought I was just going to do black and white, but honestly I don't care. Just so long as I get to paint right now, it's okay with me. And honestly, you know that it's a ring pour, because what I can do with my left hand is probably not as extensive as I would wish to be able to try right now, but it is what it is, and so we're going for it. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas, and you never know what can happen, but whatever it is, it's going to be with my left hand. I'm inclined to go ahead and add some gold in there, but I think I could probably add it afterwards and it would work just as well, if not better, but I'm still going to do it anyway. And I'm using, this is the alternative to my regular black, is my Anita's metallic black, which is a much more gray black and has a very different effect than the actual black when it spreads out. It does sell nicely. I think I want one more of that blue. What goes in last usually comes out first, depending on which way you're pouring the cup from. And I probably have more paint than I need, but I can always ask my ask hubby to come and cover it with a piece of plastic wrap, because I'm not doing it. Alright, so here goes nothing. Left-handed, this way or that way? That's the question. I want to go that way. Why do I want to go that way? Because I'm belligerent? Alright, so I'm going to squeeze this cup, and I'm going to grab a hold of it pretty well. And I'm going to probably... I'm not so thrilled with that. I'm probably going to tilt that. I think I left all of my edge catchers underneath. Let's see how that's going to work. Because I'm gimpy. Why don't we just start without worrying about the edge catcher first? And I'm going to throw a little white in there because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link below, show more. Trying to prove that to be true today. So I'm going to use that white paint to spread the paint above it down into the paint below it. And if I had more colors, I'd probably use them, but since I have one color, I'll use it. I don't know what I'm going to get, but I've got the same brain, if not the same functionality. So I also have all kinds of tools at my disposal. And having recently experimented with Dutch pours makes me want to blow into stuff. That was paint. And I've also got gold. So why don't I just go ahead and give myself all the permission that I want and all the gold that I want. Because I'm going to add some more rings and let them flow and spread. I kind of think I would have benefited greatly from some silver and maybe some blue, but okay, I can still do this. Can I still do this? I'm not sure I can still do this. Oh no. I'm slow. I'm really slow right now. I like this Prussian blue. I'm going to use that right there. I still have all kinds of tools that I imagine I can use, but we'll find out, won't we? So I'm just going to keep trying to add colors I like. And that will be my starting point for whatever comes next. Yes, I did. I just stuck that skewer right in there. Just dragging it down. I know the Prussian blue will sell with gold. Alright, so now I'm going to go from the right side, and I'm going to try my bad hand. And maybe that will work better. It does look like it works better. I might actually have a little more patience. My head's in the way. Go figure. Alright. I like that purple around the outside edge. I just suspect I can't keep it. Every time I do one of these with black and white, it reminds me of the one I just renamed Zebra, Blooper Splooge. And I would love to reproduce the effect that that painting had. Well, maybe not entirely, because somebody described it as a zebra hitting a wall at high speed. So, maybe not. Well, let me think that over. I'm going to put this edge catcher right down on that tile. That way, if I dump my paint off onto it, somehow I can imagine that I might be able to rescue that paint. Although, I think that's probably not true right now. But I liked how that worked. I'm going to see if I can control it a little bit better with my left hand. This might be a lot slower than my usual. And I don't know what I'm going to get. I can hold up a few things, I just can't really use my fingers very well. Woke me up in the middle of the night. Sort of like somebody was trying to do surgery and remove my hand. I spent 3 days on computer while the weather was not good here, typing for the book. Which I'm not sure is going to come out when we wanted it to, because right at the moment, nah, it's a lot iffy. So at least some things are similar to when I did that zebra pour. I'm definitely moving a whole lot slower. I'm still going to use that edge catcher to the best of my ability. Even if I'm not catching anything more than a paint flow, it's not really catching an edge right now. But any spaces like this that I like that happen to stay white, I might want to leave white. And I can always add paint there. And I can always use my finger right now to fill in the gaps, knowing that paint will lead paint, and as long as there's some paint there, it'll probably lead more down over the edge. So that's still pretty cool right now. I'm running a little bit low on paint, which is kind of okay, because I'm thinking that I might want to add some more paint to that cup. Because I'm having too much fun. So I am going to add some of my neon purple, and some Anita's metallic pearl, and some more purple. Because I only left myself 4 colors. It's going to make it easy not to overdo the color palette for sure. And some Prussian blue, which is not coming out very well or quickly, but that's par for the course at the moment. Nothing's happening very quickly. And ow. I'm going to throw a little bit of gold in there if I can. Yep, I can. Maybe some more of that purple. I don't know. I don't think purple and gold are good next to each other, although they look kind of pretty. I'm going to put a little more white for my big bottle in there, which swallowed the purple, which means I'm going back to the purple. Put a bunch of that in there. That looks like enough paint to me. Good layers. Got to be a little careful with my cup because it's getting a little gloppy. Alright, so I want some purple here. And in order to keep that, ooh, I don't even have to, wow, neat pattern. Really neat pattern. Put a little bit of white inside those loops. Probably more than I anticipated, but using that hand is iffy at best, so. Really happy I had this in my medicine cabinet drawer. So I'm gonna, be careful of yourself, woman. I like just pouring those ribbons down. I didn't even need to really spin it around or loop it over to get something I was happy with. I am going to have to look at the end. I am doing this without my glasses too, go figure. And when I find them, I'll put them on, and any spots I missed, I'll fill in. Except for that one, which I kind of like. Where are my glasses? They're right next to me. Go figure. Alright, so left-handed, I'm going to put a little paint right in here. I did used to think I had tendencies toward being ambidextrous, but I'm not sure about that right now. I am going to Put a little more gold in right here. Whoops, I'm going to put as much gold in as wants to come out when I give it a squeeze with my left hand, because I have no clue. And I'm going to put that white metallic in from Anita's. And I'm kind of liking what I'm getting, and I'm basically just composing with the paints I give myself in the spaces I have left. And I'm still catching paint on my edge catcher. And I'm also going to use my straw to fill in some places. Oh, I like that. I want more here. This is a true addict playing with paint right now, honest to God. And I keep hoping that as I spread the paint in their puddles that they will somehow remain somewhat cohesive to what I had in mind. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm going to try it. Oh, that hurts. Okay, let's improvise. I don't really want there to be a part 2, but I still have like 7 minutes left before the end of this, so I'm not completely without faith. This could be really cool. Am I ready? I don't know. I kind of want to work on this lower corner, but I also don't want to give up that white space right there. And I think there's only a few ways to keep it. The first one being, oh yeah, no, I want the edge catcher there. I just don't want to pick up all the paint that's under oh, you know what? That's not what I had in mind. Okay, well that's what I get for using my right hand. Alright, so let's go back. And I think I'm going to add with my left hand. Gotta focus. There we go. Let's see what I can do with my left hand and the skewer. I'd like to think I can pick up this paint over here, see, and use it at the end. Maybe if I don't move too far. Oh, that's cool. Still surviving. I could just fill in everything with white and be done with it. I'm going to try and wipe that off without hurting myself too much. I did not leave myself a wet cloth. Guess what? It's over here and I'm grabbing it. Try not to get my phone wet. That is, that's a messy procedure. Oh well, it's better than nothing. So I can see, oh, not in there, not yet. So I'm going to use the blunt end of the skewer. And just anywhere that I see canvas. And I don't see too many places. But I do see that I want to add some more of this neon purple over here. I like the loop over loop, or whatever. I like the layering effect. I think if I need more paint, I'll just add white to that container. And, oh, can I hold that up? Let's see. I'm really trying to save my hand, because I got like 30 more, or 28 more entries in for editing the book. It's going to be the second 100 videos, which is not to say 100 artworks, but at this point, just getting the book out before Christmas would be really cool. And we're going to try and make sure it's the printed version first and the ebook afterwards this time. I guess there's some technical difficulty my editor has discovered that makes it a lot easier if she gets the physical copy out first. Yeah, I am. I'm just using my finger because I can. I'm just very carefully, and I do mean carefully and gently, taking that heavy layer of paint, wiping off what I got on my finger, pushing it toward the edge and over, and stealing a little more. I'm going to do the same thing down here. And then I'm going to do what I have been doing, which is to blow the paint a little bit to move it around. Because that doesn't seem to hurt too much. I hope this goes away quickly. I really do. I need it to. I really didn't expect to get carpal tunnel from typing. Plus I'm a two-finger typist. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. I could run out of time. I got 52 seconds left and then the timer's going to go off. But, you know what? I want a little black right there. And maybe a little white next to it to fill in. So this is going to look a lot like it looks now, but only because I can't pick it up and tilt it and make it look a lot different in this particular set of circumstances. But I still love the colors. They're simple, and I like the purple and the gold together. And because there's so much white in here, I kind of figure that I might have a really good opportunity to keep most of the neon purple from folk art from darkening up. That's usually the way it works. I do have a nice amount of paint over there on the edge that I can use. That's my 2-minute warning to tell you that I do sell my artwork, and I do give classes in Spring Hill. I have Facebook groups for students, and I have Facebook groups for collectors. The first being Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, and the second being Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors for fans and collectors. And someday I will finish populating all those albums. Look for volumes 1 and 2 with my up-to-date artworks, but I'm only 200 or 300 behind editing the dry version. Pretty quick I ought to just put the wet one up and call it good, because those I usually edit so I have a thumbnail to use. I really actually like this a lot, and I don't think that I need to go too crazy on finishing or adding any more paint. And I don't really have a lot of paint left anyway. I'd like that to not be schmutzy, so I'm going to try and wipe it off. Ouch. And I'm going to put up with whatever paint goes over the edge and down onto the tile, because I really don't have much choice at this point. It's only leaving that, and I'm going to fill that with white. So I'm going to torch in a second, just so we can get out of here on time. If you are Christmas shopping, and it is Christmas at this point when I'm recording this, or it's very nearly Christmas, I have all kinds of options if you want to be of assistance. Starting with yourself. If you want to donate $10 or more to the studio, and through PayPal or Patreon or Zelle, you can find the end screens on the video in the last 20 seconds include this month's exhibition video of recent 16 by 20 artworks, 49 of them or so, and it shows the prizes, which are a calendar, a book, two large paintings and one small, and you can choose whichever one of those things makes you happiest when you win the drawing. Also, I have Teespring clothing below the video, and a Facebook page called Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More, where you can find stuff I've put on Fine Art America and Pixels.com since about 2013, so there's quite a bit of it there. And even if you weren't shopping, you could still have fun there. If you go below the video and you find that clothing there, and you click on any link, you might have to find a pattern that you like and then click on it, and it will show you if there are leggings or all over print t-shirts, because they're in there. But I don't think it's the easiest site to navigate. I want to torch before that because you're going to be gone in a second, and it might take me a minute to turn this on, and I'm going to have to do it left-handed. So just imagine that's already full of white paint, because I don't want to leave you hanging. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all my paint mixes, which means that I can leave my paint heavy like this and it doesn't crack when it dries. And that's why I use it. I only use 20%. The paint pouring recipe is under the video, along with my Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest links, and the specific instructions for each video. So I love you guys. There's 83,000 of you. I'm pretty sure you're going to be gone in a second if you're not gone already. And I love you. Thanks for great comments, and thanks for the contributions that have kept me painting in the past. I'm sure I probably lost you, but just in case, I thought I'd go on. All right. Bye for now. Priscilla out.